Na mtazamaji, asubuhi ya leo mwanahabari wetu Kilong'i anatufungulia taarifa zetu akitujuza kwamba kamati ya bunge la kitaifa inayosimamia masuala ya biashara na viwanda ikiongozwa na mbunge wa Embakasi ya Kaskazini au kipenda Embakasi North James Mwangi iliandaa kikao na wasimamizi wa mamlaka ya kusimamia biashara na viwanda nchini chini ya mwenyekiti Richard Ngatia kujadili hatua zitakazochukuliwa kumkwamua Mkenya anayekabiliwa na mzigo wa uchumi kwa kuweka mkakati au mikakati mahususi ambayo itarahisisha shughuli za uwekezaji na biashara za kimataifa.
Kwenye kikao kilichowaleta pamoja wabunge wanachama wa kamati ya biashara, viwanda na ushirika ikiongozwa na mbunge wa Embakasi Kaskazini James Mwangi na wadau katika mamlaka inayosimamia biashara na viwanda nchini Kenya chini ya mwenyekiti Richard Ngatia, swala la matatizo yanayowakumba wafanyabiashara wadogo na Mkenya wa kawaida kiuchumi yalisheheni.
All power in the country. Too specific and to all, not specific, too specific, all manufacturers be metered differently and they be given the subsidy themselves. There is a way they can do that because we are metered at source. Any meter supplying to a manufacturer, it reads differently and it gets up.
Chamber of Commerce, please help us to follow up on the value chain, so that you can shout out where the farmer might get exploited along the value chain. Because after production, you also have a role to follow up on the value chain for these products. And especially me, I'm talking about coffee and tea.
Products manufactured from there, they can be able to bring whoever company they want to bring from wherever country. They partner with them, partner with also brands, and also have a policy as a committee chair, so that the same traders here in Nyamakema can have space within the export processing zone.
Gharama ya juu ya nguvu za umeme kwa wawekezaji na bili za serikali zinazosubiri almaarufu pending bills pia zilijadiliwa, huku kamati ya biashara na wasimamizi wa mamlaka ya biashara na viwanda wakikariri kutafuta suluhu la kutegua kitendawili hicho na jawabu la kudumu.
At this point, the government of Kenya is owing pending bills of tune of over 700 billion. And that's not a good picture at all. Our counties, like in Nairobi County, is owing over 100 billion pending bills to our local suppliers. This is totally killing our local investors, and it is an issue which has to be discussed on a very serious note, and all the stakeholders must agree, because we can't allow this to proceed.
I'm glad you've taken interest in UAE. That's a great market, a very potential market for our products, including coffee and tea. It has not been properly exploited. When I go out there, I always take interest. What can these people get from our place? One of the areas, and Dr. Onda was the chair of our delegation, is Singapore. Singapore does not manufacture anything. They do not even produce it. They import every other product they consume in that. They only export knowledge through ICT. That is their main export. All the other things they import. We have no single product from Kenya, I don't think, that goes to that country.
We cannot be exploiting our people, just killing them financially and making them poorer and poorer, instead of having institutions where
mwenyekiti wa kamati hiyo James Mwangi Kaguya akipendekeza kuwa licha ya sheria za serikali zinazoshughulikia swala la uwekezaji kuwekwa na serikali, lazima kuwepo na mwanya wa wafanyabiashara na wawekezaji kuendeleza shughuli zao.
There has to be a room, and there has to be at least a cut of the territory where their business stops, and therefore the local takes from there. Otherwise, failure to that, then how do we enjoy? We should also enjoy by doing business. A counterfeit. And so we must draw a line and say, up to this is where the counterfeit is. And once you allow those minimum standards, that these people can be able to be allowed to export with minimum standards, then the issue of counterfeits would not be there. There were those from cotton societies down there who has nobody to bother, but these are Kenyans, and these are our people. We must make sure that we nurture them up those who are small scale, let them find a way. How do we uplift them?
With different types of diseases, whether it is heart, whether it is different organs and whatever diseases they may have, we are all flying to India. And ever since, the government concentrated on medical tourism. The embassies cannot allow you until it is very specific. Any item that is going, and not only medical, anything that is being imported can be done, but you cannot stop importation because there are items that we don't have, there are raw materials that we can't even get, there are some we can get but we don't have that capacity until when we can be able to have that capacity to deal.
Emmanuel Kilong'i, runinga ya Magharibi, kaunti ya Nairobi.
Na mshukrani sana Emmanuel Kilong'i kwa taarifa nzuri kuhusiana na mikakati tu ya kuboresha biashara kati ya taifa la Kenya na mataifa ya kule nje.